Hi everybody, this is Carmandar, and today we are going over tips and tricks for Fields of Mistria. When it comes to your character, there's a lot you can do here, but most importantly, you have to select a date for your birthday. And it should be somewhere in the winter because everyone who has 4 hearts with you will give you a present. So yeah, be mindful of that. Moving on, when you're going somewhere, always check Balor's Wagon because you never know what you're going to find there. There's a lot of stuff that you might need, and maybe you do not find it by foraging. You can also find crops or any other thing you want to give to the museum, and if you want to thank Balor, you should go to the museum, but make a stop to the big boulder on your way and smash it with your Cooper pickaxe. I think that's the minimal version you can have to smash this, and give him a sapphire. You can smash this boulder every single day, so you have a liked gift for Balor every single day, which is nice. If you are like me and you want to complete the museum the best you can, almost to 100% or even 100%, you need to get a fishing rod. As you can see, there are a lot of fish to catch even in spring, and you have to start early in order to get them all. I know it's expensive for early game to give 500 on a fishing rod, but if you're a perfectionist, it's worth it. When it comes to crops, always take 1 crop to sell in order to get a recipe for it and 1 crop to give to the museum. And if we're talking about crops, if you want to have some automation, you have to get the fire breath spell and go there on the map. And once you get there, you need to use the spell in order to open the boulder and move into the cave and get a watering system. In my personal opinion, the water system isn't that great because there's a lot of things you still have to do in order to make it work, but still better than having nothing at all. Anyway, you can also use the fire breathing for mass destruction, use it as you see fit, but I strongly recommend it as a way to clean up your farm. Another great thing about the game is that if you give Junifer this flower, she will bring you here making a potion and kind of makes you to try it because otherwise she would try it on the kids, and we don't allow violence against children. So we are trying it ourselves and we kind of almost die. Thankfully, we get something out of it, and we just have to go back to the spa center, and after we talk to Doozy and give him a wood that we found, we can go inside into the spa. I mean, you don't necessarily have to give Doozy a present, but it's nice to do so, especially because we don't see him so often. When you get to level 10, 30, 20, so on and so forth, I missed the number anyway, you get this green potion that you have to drink in order to increase your energy, and also you can get a heart that you have to eat in order to increase your health. Please do that. Another awesome feature of the game is that you get a pet, which is so cute, and you can make it as similar as yours as you want to. And this is Lilo, one of my cats. And she's sweet and she's jumpy, but you can do more than just that. You can go to your pet and assign her a job. Don't forget about that. If you want to have animals like chickens and cows, you have to go to the carpenter shop and buy a red barn or a Cooper blueprint in order to have access to animals. Even if you buy that blueprint, you still have to, assess the place and make space for the barn or for the Cooper, and yeah, you can't be in the way of it. And afterwards, you still need to gather stuff like wood and stone in order to build it. After you build it, you can actually go to Hayden and Henrietta and buy the chickens or whatever animals you want. It is important if you want to have a decent place in the animal competition, which is in the winter, but still it's not so long away considering that you have to grow animals. Even so, if you don't grow animals that would win, it's worth it to go, because even as a third placer you get a lot of prizes that are pretty awesome. And you can participate in both the coop animals and barn animals, so you have two chances of winning. This is just a friendly reminder that you shouldn't donate everything that you find to the museum, because you will need it in the mine levels. And if you want Caldarus to be your date at the Star Festival, please just get all the emeralds and rubies and whatever you find and just keep them. Do not sell them, do not give them away, keep them, and that's it. I'm not telling you more, so I won't ruin the surprise. When it comes to the Spring Festival, there's only one way you can manage to beat Celine to it. You have to go to the mine, and you have to have a really good pickaxe, at least iron. And with that you can get about 50 or even 60 flowers, which means that you will be first place or first place plus. So yeah, keep that in mind. You have to have 50 or 60 in order to have the first place or the first place plus. Even though sometimes it can be annoying, cooking is a great skill to have both in real life and in Fields of Mistria. And coconuts are a great way to increase this skill. Also, here's proof that Marsh can be happy if he's drunk. Anyway, back to our business. If you want to make a lot of money from cooking, you can always cook bread from flour that's made from wheat. And yeah, easy way to make money. These are all the tips and tricks that I have for now, but the game will have a new update in 25 of July and I can't wait for that, and I'll make a new playthrough that will include the changes so you can see them. So yeah, see you next time, bye!